I ain't gonna go okay. Nah, I'm gonna cut that out. I'm gonna cut that out. Dude, what's so funny, bro?
Yo,
What's so funny?
It's recording.
It's recording.
What's good, y'all?
It's recording.
Feel me? Nice little Saturday. Yo, I'm sorry I ain't come just to the occasion. I ain't know we was wearing our best fits. Feel me? So I'm sorry, y'all.
Bro. This
This
not
my way
my.
of giving them a compliment, though. For me, got a nice little fit on. I just ain't know we was wearing our best fits, but
We at his
cool,
house. I just
cool.
want y'all to know that. Like you can change anytime you
Cool,
want.
bro. We cool. I ain't know, but
The one thing he did do, he came with a new cast on this week. A new little arm sling. Shout out to him for that.
come on, bro. Shout out. Come on, bro. Basketball started, bro. Let's talk hoops, man. We what, man? 2 games in, right? Every team played about 2 games already. I think some teams playing this second game tonight. What's up, man? How's it looking, man? What you want to talk about first?
What I want to talk about first?
The 2025 champs.
What I want to talk about first?
Go, bro. Put him down, bro. AD. We need to talk about AD.
But I don't have an AD,
Bron
bro. I
been
don't know. We got a Bron in front of us. We don't got an AD.
Selling parlays and shit, man.
He do not respect coin. I'll tell you that much. LeBron James did not respect coin right now.
Get the Tyrese Halliburton, bro.
All right.
But now the Lakers, man, they look nasty.
Yo,
I ain't gonna lie, they look nasty. I'm watching the games, man. They running role plays, bro. We didn't see this last year. They're running actual plays in the fourth quarter, crunch time. Yo, they killing the Suns. Like the score looked close, but the Lakers really they had it on them. Like it looked easy. Like
bro,
plays was.
Yeah, I used to watch games last year, and I promise you, like we watch basketball. This is not like just when we on Instagram scrolling, we take what. Bro, I was watching games last year, and in the fourth quarter, Darvin Ham just hard, keep playing hard, keep sticking D. When you on offense, you do what you gotta do. I'm like, bro, what like? And you, bro, at the end of the season, you saw Bron just sitting there like. You at that point, you don't even need a timeout. You just like.
Nah, I don't know what. Yeah, I ain't want to blame Darvin last year because I just feel like they do that every time LeBron has a bad season. It was kind of getting like, look, it can't always be the coach. Darvin did look pretty.
It definitely is an upgrade. And
it
helps.
Looking at him now compared to last year, it's definitely a Darvin Ham problem because they got relatively the same team, right?
We got relatively the same team, but it's like
our team looks nasty.
It looks really good, but what else you can see is some of the things that like we have some inconsistencies. Austin Reeves didn't have a good game 1. D'Angelo Russell really didn't have a good game 2. And this is kind of the constant theme with the Lakers is that you can count on at least one role player not showing up. And that's a problem.
But we've had our other role players step up. Rudy's had 2 good games.
Jackson
Hayes actually been looking like a real NBA player this year. He's looking good.
And that's what JJ Redick really want to emphasize. He said he wanted Rudy to be more aggressive. Like Rudy for his size is way quicker than a lot of people. Yeah. If his ceiling is like an Aaron Gordon type player. And if we can get Rui Hachimura to be an Aaron Gordon, my God, bro.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Like it's serious.
And then with AD's playing at MVP level 2 games into the season. He's been looking amazing. Like he's looking unguardable, yo. AD, oh my goodness!
I told you. He's gonna try to shoot the 3, but AD in that paint is unstoppable.
That fourth quarter against Minnesota, he was dominating them.
Dominating
them. Yeah, man, I'm excited, man. We look good, man. Call me biased, but we might make a little run. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Only teams I see beating us for real, OKC, right? Dallas. Oh, but the way the Nuggets look, we might be right in there top 5.
Is that the way the Nuggets looked, or is that how good OKC is?
See, I ain't gonna lie. You know, I'm Jokic Glazer. It's definitely just OKC's just nice. Like, their team is so deep. So they ain't even have Hartenstein, right? Their team is so deep, like
no Hartenstein, bro.
And they're good. They're so and they all play defense and
bro. Chet Holmgren, like we like you say the phrase video game player. He actually looked like a video game player. He
had a way better game than Jokic.
Way better game than Jokic.
He outplayed Jokic,
bro. What he had like 24, 15 with like I think he had like he threw some dimes too. Had like 4 blocks. Like it was crazy. Bro, if
playing like that is crazy, yo. Yeah,
it's crazy, bro.
That team looks deep and it looks ready for a championship. I ain't gonna lie. It's no more.
Keep talking. I'll be right back.
They definitely. It's time to get a chip now.
I'm just closing the door.
Oh, the door's open. All right, word. I didn't know the door was open. But yeah, I guess we could jump right onto the Nuggets though. Let's jump right onto the
Yo,
Nuggets because
yo,
I know you was telling me you don't really like how they looking.
I didn't like how they looked at all, man. Like
Jamal
it looked
Murray,
bad. You know, Michael Porter Jr. said in the interview,
so
he said if me and Julian Strouth are not shooting, the offense is going to be a problem. If you got to rely on the shooting of your starting small forward and your forward off the bench, and those two players being able to having to carry that load, it's not looking good.
yeah,
Jamal Murray
I don't know what
looked
he was
like
doing.
he looked either out of shape or hurt. In the Olympics, he didn't play because he just wasn't playing good. Is there something we're not seeing? Something we don't
He
know?
regressing.
Jamal Murray looks like I told you before, he looks like Kyle Lowry. Like no disrespect to Kyle Lowry, he's a
Kyle Lowry's
vet now,
Luke.
but he's a vet. Jamal Murray's not supposed to just be a vet.
Yeah.
He
Now
is
he should be in
supposed
the
to
prime of
be.
his career right now. Yeah, but
This
I mean
is
he's
his.
been dealing with injuries, but he looked good last year in the playoffs. He looked alright. I
Look,
don't know what's going on.
I don't. I
And
don't.
I mean Jokic had a
Jokic didn't
subpar
even.
game for
Yeah.
Jokic standards, but
Shout
I'm
out to
sure
Chet.
I'm sure he'll bounce back. But yeah, Chet played really good defense.
Shout
OKC
out to
as a
Chet,
team played
man.
really good defense. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they might. Yeah, I guess I know I said in the beginning of the season I had the Nuggets over the Thunder, but I don't know. I might have to retract that because OKC looks dominant. I think the only team I can mess with them probably is Dallas.
Oh, and what we did say, remember I said that they couldn't really afford Aaron Gordon. They signed him to a lesser deal, so
Oh,
they
so they
were
did
able to
sign
keep
him.
him,
Oh, all
and it
right.
was huge. But eventually down the line, it's either going to be him or Michael Porter Jr., and that's the decision they're
And
going
you
to have
think
to
they're
make.
gonna trade Michael Porter Jr. though, right?
I don't know, man. Like, it's hard, but it's hard because it's like this team outside of this
Yeah, I
five
mean, we got to see how they do
is difficult. And
throughout the
Russell
season.
Westbrook, they might like respect to Russ. They should just cut him now. Like it looks bad. Russell Westbrook doesn't fit what this team needs. Like it's
No, I mean,
it,
let's give it some time. They're only one game in.
that's what this
I
is,
want to
bro.
get.
We overreacted to the first 2 days,
I mean, we're
man.
not gonna react too much, but I mean, the teams that play two games definitely. But the Nuggets only play one game, and they play arguably the best team in the West. So I'm gonna cut them some slack.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Regardless, they didn't look that good, and
No, they didn't.
I don't know who they play next. I think they play the Clippers
They playing the Nuggets are playing the Clippers right now as we
right
speak.
now. They're playing the
As we
Clippers right
speak.
now. So we'll see how that game goes. We unfortunately can't watch it, but we'll get to it. Up next, what we got, man? What else we talking about? Let me go into the notes real
Yeah,
quick.
it's been a lot of excitement around the league. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like there's some teams that just are showing some promise. Showing Clay Thompson. You know, a lot of people were expecting the 0 for 10, 0 for 10, 0 for 10 all offseason. He's old.
That's
He's
actually
washed. His jersey numbers hideous. Like it looked like he was about to retire. You feel me? He came out. He came out played. Not only did he play defense, but he was shooting the peel off the ball. I'm talking about he got that ball. Lucas stood up and just walked away, just like he knew it was going in.
The Dallas
Like
Mavericks had a really good first game, and
yeah.
they're looking. If Clay stays like this all season, yeah,
Do not let that team get confident, man.
yeah, we
Do not
might
let that team get confident,
that that that
man.
that outcome of the finals might be different this
Whew.
year around, man. But they look really good. Derek Lively looks good, and I know you was already talking to him before the season started. Yeah, he definitely improved already. You
He's
can tell.
improved.
You
I
can
told you
tell.
he's
You
been
can tell
working on
all
his
one game.
game.
You can tell he's improved.
You can tell,
That
man.
team, PJ Washington's doing this thing. That team looks good, man.
Really
They're
good, man.
definitely gonna be dangerous out west. Let's go to Minnesota now, man, because they had some question marks going into the
They
season
did
after
have
the
some question
trade.
marks.
We
Dante
talked about
DiVincenzo,
Dallas,
bro.
who looks good. We
Hold
talked
on.
about OKC, who looks good. We even talked about our Lakers just cause. But Minnesota, man, how you feeling about them?
First, Dante DiVincenzo does not respect my money. That's all I'm gonna say. Through 2 games, he's not respecting my hard-earned money. Um, all jokes aside, but Ant looks really good.
Yes, man.
Gobert's gonna be Gobert. You know what you're getting out of Gobert. Julius Randle, I feel like it is a weird fit. You know, we're kind of seeing the offense is like, all right, I'm about to ISO, and then next time up the court, you're gonna ISO. You know, we don't kind of see that fluidity. Julius Randle has never really been a player who's gonna like move off the ball, like he's gonna ISO, he's gonna shoot some tough shots, he's gonna take advantage of a smaller defender. Um, he's gonna try to be quicker than a big. But now it's kind of like the defense, the team looks kind of clawed. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like Jaden
not.
McDaniels is a respected shooter.
I
Um,
seen this coming,
like
man. I knew the offense was gonna look weird,
it was gonna
man.
look. It's gonna take some time. I think they can figure it
They're
out.
gonna have to play with the lineup a little bit for sure.
Uh
They got
huh.
to do something because
But
they need some
Julius
more shooters in
Randle,
there.
since even before he went to the Knicks, when he was with New Orleans, that's when he started really ISOing. That's when he really
Yeah.
started becoming who he is,
And he's a good
and
basketball player. He
he's
can
a really
definitely
good
get a bucket.
basketball
He had a
player.
really good game last game, but the
Hmm.
first game not so much. So it's
Hmm.
kind of like it's
It's
a
just a
little
weird
inconsistent
mix,
sometimes. Yeah.
and we're gonna have to see down the season if both players can go at the same time.
But
You
looking
know,
at it 2 games in, have they gotten better or worse? Overreact. This is definitely overreacting, but
overreacting, I say they get worse. But you know, it's
they got
crazy. The
worse.
Knicks also didn't look. I mean, the Knicks, no, they did
Yeah.
look good game too. I lied.
I mean, they beat
They
Sacramento,
beat.
but with the new addition of DeMar, they were kind of figuring things out too. So
Yeah, talking
and
about
that was their
Timberwolves
first
now.
game.
Yeah,
They lost to the Lakers, but the Lakers look
lost to the
good.
Lakers,
So
man. But you can't
they
when it's
kept up with us though.
when it's a team with a like the Lakers, man, and we're just as good as we are, and we're the favorites.
Every
Like,
year, Lakers in 4.
what can you do? Like, it's Braun. Like, it's.
Bro, stop saying Bron. This is AD's team now, bro. We
But
not talking about
regardless,
like
bro, you just gonna say
LeBron. Just
Braun.
be selling our money. That's all he
He's
does,
gonna
man.
be
We talking
saying
about
Braun.
AD.
Nah, but AD, man, I'm so proud of Anthony Davis, bro.
AD's a
I feel like what
fire,
was it,
bro.
2021 and 2022? He was having some injured seasons, coming straight off the chip. Didn't really look his best. Lost his jump shot progressively, and kind of he was still AD, but it just wasn't a LeBron James was going through some injuries at the same times. We just got Russell Westbrook. The team looked ugly. Got a new coach. Fired it. Like it was a lot of turmoil, turnover, a lot of just dark clouds over LA. But if this is the fresh start that we think it is, man, Anthony Davis, we're not just talking about All Star,
About
not
to
just
win an
talking about All
MVP,
NBA first
man.
team. But if the Lakers can uphold a good record, I believe the defensive just monster he is, alongside his offensive capabilities,
Unguardable.
is going to be the reason that he
MVP.
can be an MVP candidate.
The only one that can stop him, Luca's gonna go crazy, but
Luca, Shea, I
yeah,
mean
but nah, AD's looking. He's right up there with him. Like AD's really like that.
AD,
He's
like
really
bro,
like that
and
because
it's
they can't do
crazy.
what he does on defense. And
No,
scoring wise,
no.
I mean, he might not be as good, but he's up there.
The only one that has the capabilities is Giannis, and we've seen Giannis do it even at a higher degree.
Yeah,
And just kind of quickly transitioning over to the Bucks.
yeah,
Damian Lillard has looked a lot better through two
for
games that we've
sure.
seen last year. A
Yeah.
lot more cohesive, just spreading the ball more. We see the effectiveness of a Gary Trent, of a Torian Prince on the team, of AJ Jackson, I believe his name is. Like they invested in shooting this year. Doc
Yeah.
Rivers, I don't like him as a coach. I don't think he's the greatest coach, even though he does have a good history with the 1 year with a stacked Celtics team. Not track record doesn't really look too good after that. But this is a team led by its stars, and
Yeah, and they're leading
if
right
if
now, and it's
Damian
looking
Lillard and
good.
Giannis have figured it out, it's going to
Scary
look
for the East.
scary.
I
It's
mean,
going to look
they
scary.
just lose to the freaking who they just
They
lose to
just
yesterday, man.
they lost to the Bulls.
They lost to the
The
Bulls.
Bulls, man. That's
So
the
I
one thing
mean,
about this team. Perimeter defense is going to be a problem,
they
and that.
got fried by
But
Kobe
even
White, man.
even when the Bucks won the chip, they were very reluctant to give up a lot of threes. And I don't think that's a winning formula, because if your best player is an interior threat, you're not going to be able to match the three.
Yeah,
And we saw Kobe White light him up for like 8 threes, I think. And bro, Kobe White's on my fantasy team, so of course I'm happy. But I also had the Bucks to win by 10 points. Not the greatest, but regardless,
man. Nah, Kobe look
it's
good
going
though.
there's going to be times like this. You're going to have to make adjustments, but Giannis and Dame,
They
like
figured
that's
it out,
Giannis and
so
Dame.
it's gonna be scary regardless. When you got two players of that caliber, figuring it out, man, it's
Mm-hmm.
gonna be scary.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about Orlando, man. They look good. Their
Orlando,
defense
man,
look good. Paulo looks even better. Like
man, come
their
on, man.
defense still looks scary as
Told
hell.
you,
Like Orlando looks
I
good,
said
man.
it,
And
man.
I see them,
I
and I've been
said
betting
it.
on them. They haven't been selling me. Like they look good,
Mm-hmm.
bro. Like I think
Bro,
they definitely could be like a. They're definitely still gonna be around the same seating, but
they
they
can
look.
have a better record than the Knicks.
I
They
was just about to
can
say that they
snag the
could they
fourth
could
seed.
possibly have a better
They
record than them,
can
but
snag the fourth seed, and I'm not mad
they
about
do
that.
look that good.
They look that
They
good.
killed the Heat, so
They
they killed the
they
Heat.
I feel like they've now left the territory of the six,
Yeah,
seven, eight, and
yeah.
now they're in the Cavs
Top
Knicks
five. They got to be top
territory.
five. Like, they got to be
They're a
top
really good
five.
team.
Really
We
good.
saw in that first round of playoffs last year, he had no shooting whatsoever around Paulo. Now we got Franz. I think he's hit three threes in both games. He looks amazing. He's taking charge on offense. Like it's a real big turnaround.
Yeah,
Is
I like.
bro, Paulo's playing like he has the body of
It's
Shaquille
definitely
O'Neal
gonna be
right
another
now.
All Star year for him. And he's such an underrated number one pick too, man. He don't get talked
Underrated,
about a
man.
lot, man.
Underrated.
I mean, I feel like it's starting to change now because everybody keeps calling him underrated. But yo, when it comes to number one overall picks, he really wasn't
But
hyped as much.
I
And
I can see why, because he's an interior. He's an interior threat. He,
yeah,
he he takes some of the shots that Giannis takes, but he's not slamming them like Giannis.
yeah.
You know, he's not the most
But no,
efficient
he's
three
been
point
working on his
shooter.
game. He's been working on his
But you
game,
can
man. He's only
see
getting
like
better. Yeah, he's
is
putting in the
I
work.
said Melo is he's looking more like a big. Like he's like a big. I thought he was gonna be a little. He
No,
is still
I
smooth.
see Melo in him.
I see
He's
the
just a
Melo,
bigger Melo,
but he's big,
bigger
bro. What
Melo.
he was doing to Bam Adebayo and Hayward Highsmith,
He's
oh my
it's
god!
like 6'10", right?
If you
6'10",
if yes
230.
if you're not 6'10", if you're even an inch shorter or a
Orlando's
little bit
magic.
lighter, Paolo Banchero has learned now to take advantage of that
I
matchup.
mean, they got 3 players in their lineup 6'10" plus. Him,
Mm-hmm.
Franz, and Wendell Carter,
The
and
only
then
thing is that
Jalen
Wendell at
Suggs is 6'5", and then
mhm, defense,
who's the other? Who's the two guard, bro?
defense. Gary Harris.
Gary Harris also
He's been
6'5",
lighting it up, bro.
also
He's been
6'5". So they
and
got
we
a big
got
starting lineup.
or KCP. I think they
It's
interchange.
KCP. It's KCP.
KCP they
6'5". Yeah,
interchange,
because
but
Gary Harris isn't
both of
6'5".
them play the same role.
Yeah.
And
Nah, they got a big starting lineup.
Anthony
Anthony
Black's
Black's been
looked
playing
really
good.
good.
Mo's been playing really good.
Mm-hmm.
Wagner, bro, oh my god, yo, Franz Wagner's been going crazy. Though. We ain't talking about him enough. Yo, he's not
Yo,
missing.
he's
He's not
he's
missing. Yo, the Magic are
playing
tough.
amazing.
They're definitely top 5 in the
Playing
East this
amazing.
year.
But I want to talk about the team, man. I do want to talk about the team. I want to transition over to a team that the Bucks played game 1. And that lost to the Raptors in game 2. And that are missing 2 of his biggest stars.
Oh, the Sixers, man. Yeah, they gotta. Without it, it's every time they lose Embiid, they can't find a way to win games.
It's
man.
just like I feel so bad because Paul George and Embiid both have the injury narrative. And Tyrese Maxey is such a young star, and he's so great. He's so electric, and he's really good.
He's taking
But
it
it's
very
like,
well, though.
he
understands what they got to do as a team.
how
without him, man.
long, like how many times is he going to have to play without these 2 stars?
But even then, he was right. You heard him in the press conference. They got to try to figure out and stay afloat without Embiid. You already heard. They're already getting investigated. We are heard what Embiid said. He doesn't plan on playing back to backs for the rest of his career. Something along those lines. He's already getting fired for that. And he's making it clear. Like they're not hiding it.
He just came into the season out of shape.
Whatever,
He wasn't injured during the Olympics.
whatever
They
it
didn't
is,
report any injuries during the preseason. So what is the reason that he's not playing?
No, it's definitely bullshit. But whatever it is, Tyrese Maxey is right. If they're not gonna have him be throughout the season, they're gonna have to try to figure out and win without him. Like they gotta.
But you got Drummond. But
You
it's
got
like
Drummond, you got Paul George
what does the
this offseason.
defense look? You take away Paul George on defense. You take away
taking out Embiid is such a
Embiid
hard
on
hit,
defense.
yeah.
So now this team is calling Carter's offense, and it's like your supporting cast is like an Eric Gordon, a Kyle Lowry, a Kelly Oubre, a
Rookie
Gershon
Terry McKinnon.
Yabusele. Like it's real. Like it's tough. It's tough. You know, and if this is gonna be what the Sixers is gonna be, all like the talent wise, they look amazing. It looks good on paper. This is a team I'm going to play with on 2K. But it's like in terms of competing with the big guys, like with the Celtics,
it's definitely crazy. I mean, I want to see what happens with this whole investigation because it is kind of bullshit. Like, because you kind of just think, right? Like, I understand. We don't know what they go through. We don't know what NBA players go through. We don't know how they feel mentally, physically. Man. We don't know. What I do know is they get paid a lot of money to simply play basketball.
They get paid a
lot of millions to simply play basketball for us.
And you just think about this scenario. Like there's Sixers fans who worked really hard to get their ticket, who want to see their players play.
They want to go see star players play.
And to get told that the best player on your team is out and you don't you aren't even given a valid
with
excuse.
The reason you're making all these millions, and we ask you to simply play basketball. You don't want to give it 100%. Cool. Play some basketball.
Oh, you make some.
Play some basketball. Like you're getting paid a lot of money. Like I said, I don't know what they go through mentally, physically. I won't understand.
They go through a lot. I'm not going to say
that's like everybody. That's like everybody in the job. Everybody goes through things. Everybody goes. We still come to work. At the end of the day, this is their work. They get paid to do this. So them excuses of is bullshit. They didn't do this back in the day. I'm sure they dealt through their own things back in the day. They didn't do this at all. Michael Jordan was playing 82 games a season. So it's definitely
and
bullshit.
I think it's the analytics, all the numbers that are coming into basketball,
and they're getting paid so much more nowadays.
They're getting paid a lot more.
They're playing less basketball.
Play less basketball. Sometimes sometimes these NBA games are hideous, like to even watch, bro. Because of the quality of the basketball that we see at times, where it's like you're seeing the 11th and 12th guy in a rotation have to really play. And it even to me, it calls more for the league expansion that I've been talking about. Because if you spread across the talent even more, and now you're like, yo, like if Embiid doesn't play, we literally have nobody. you put more pressure on these stars to really, really
Have to
have
play,
to
yeah.
play through this. Because imagine if we expand the league more and say Paul George is like the star of the Supersonics or of the Las Vegas whatever's, it's Tyrese Maxey and nobody else. And it's like Tyrese Maxey would have to like, even though he all they say about him is good things. All they say about him is he's happy, he's this. He's gonna eventually get frustrated when
Yeah.
the person who he is depending on to help this team go is not playing.
It's not playing. You know, it's definitely bullshit, man. And it is getting annoying, real annoying, because they get paid so much money, man. Like I get it, health should be your number one priority, but man, you're getting paid that much for a reason. Like it's
We seen players get into the 70 millions now, man. It's
like, come
crazy.
on, bro. Like just
Crazy.
play
Like good
basketball.
for
Like
them,
just
man. But it's like
get healthy, play basketball. That's it. Take care of your body. You're getting paid a lot of money, man. Like,
LeBron James has played for 22 years because he
come on,
invests that
man.
much into himself.
That's how it works,
Derrick
man.
Henry, running back at the age of 30, he's getting hit over and over. He doesn't miss games because
Doesn't miss
he
games.
and extremely is invested in himself,
Yeah.
in his craft, because he understands that this is his work.
I'm saying, yeah, it's definitely
So it's
getting on.
like
They
the
definitely
life of an
gotta.
athlete, we will never
We'll
understand.
never understand it, but outside
As
looking
a
in, man, you're
fan,
like, and it's the money aspect of it, bro. Like it's a job. It's a job at the end of the day. It's a
job.
job. They're not willingly just going to play basketball for fun. No, they do this to get paid.
Has the low managing ever helped someone win a chip outside of Kawhi with the Raptors?
Nah, it hasn't. Just go out with the Raptors.
That's it,
And that was
right?
like the real beginning of it,
That was
right?
6 years ago.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Something got to change,
Because
but
these players are low managing and they're still getting hurt. So what is
mm,
it? Like I'm not sure what it is. But
we'll see.
anyways,
We haven't had too
man,
much of it this season yet. We just had Embiid and Zion out, but we'll see how it go, man.
we'll
Maybe it
see
will
how it
change.
goes. See how it goes.
Anyways, man, on to more hoops. Let me see,
It's,
man.
it's crazy, man. I bet it is what it is,
Let's
bro.
talk about Ben Simmons, man.
Mm.
I don't know if we
Talking
got any
about
Ben Simmons
injuries.
fans in there.
Talking about
Talking
injuries.
about
Let's talk
injuries.
about Ben
He's back and
Simmons.
he's healthy. We could also add Lonzo Ball after this. Ben is back and healthy. He looks good. He's not hitting his shots, but he's taking shots. He's
That's
taking
crazy.
shots I've never seen him take before, so I think it's a good sign.
And that says a lot. We see a Ben Simmons comeback video every summer.
Yeah.
Of him in the gym, of him
See
slapping
him,
threes, of
yeah,
him doing behind the backs, of him dunking. But this season they said it feels different.
yeah.
Like it feels like he's actually back.
And it's already looking different.
And
Like I said, he's hitting
he's
shots.
playing center.
Yeah.
Like he's understanding I got back issues. I'm gonna have to get a little big, play the
Yeah.
5. I'm not gonna be able to move as much. He's playing the center and he's playing it. He's playmaking still. Like you said, he's shooting the shots,
It's not
and that's
going in
all you
right
can
now, but
ask
it's just,
for.
he's looking more confident.
He's on the
It's
Nets,
looking
so
good,
there's no
yeah.
pressure. That's all you can ask for is to
You know,
continue to go out and to
they're
play
definitely trying
ball.
to tank and get Cooper Flag, so they ain't really
Cooper Flag, man,
he
that
ain't playing
boy,
for nothing.
that boy's
But
serious, and the boys out Rutgers.
I'm sure they'll make more
Yo,
trades. They got Nick Claxton on the bench.
yeah,
So I'm
they're
sure he'll
trading
probably
him.
end up getting
Once
moved
December
sometime.
hits, they're trading him.
Man, send him to the Lakers, man. We'll gladly take Nick Claxton,
We'll
man.
take
I
him.
think he'll be.
Hey man, Jackson Hayes looking like
He's looking real good. Like I said,
Jackson
Jackson
Hayes
Hayes
looking
hooping, but
good, man.
I'll take
Jackson
Claxton
Hayes looking
too.
good,
I'll
man.
take Claxton too. I don't know. I think let's not talk about the Lakers no more. We'll get to the Lakers.
We'll get to the Lakers, but we said contender
Lonzo
joke about the
Ball.
Lakers.
Lonzo, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't been watching. I haven't watched any of the Chicago Bulls game. I don't know if they played
I'm
one
just
or two.
happy he's on the court. There's no expectations to him.
Yeah.
I'm just happy he's on the. He had.
No, I seen some
There's
clips here and
another
there though.
person's. I think MCL in his body. Like it's not his.
Damn.
So it's like to have to put your body through that much stress and go out and play.
Hey, that's crazy.
Like it's crazy. Like it is.
That's crazy.
It is.
Yeah.
But I want to talk about this team, man. We're talking about contenders. Let's talk about them champions.
Celtics.
Yo,
It's not even too much to say
man,
about them.
like
Man. They
when we say this, it's like the same song every time.
can't get comfortable.
But
Nah.
Tatum. I told you, I told people, Tatum. There's going to be a narrative. Like he's tired of that narrative. And that's why that was our thumbnail the last video. He's heard all the bro. After you win a chip, and I've even heard this on the Numbers on the Board podcast, man. After you win a chip, that's supposed to be the best summer. You're supposed to come in the next season out of shape because you partied that much, out of shape because you was going that crazy, and cool. Like after people win chips the next year, they come out a little slow because they all been celebrating. He went straight to the Olympics and got benched. Got even during the Olympics, even during the finals, yo, you going crazy on the set, bro.
Yeah, my bad, bro. I am wilding right now though.
Even during the finals, he just won a championship as the best player, even though he didn't play the best. He played good. Other than his shot, he's the only player I've ever seen just constantly be joked at about celebrating, about winning. And he's still like, how is he still the blunt of all the jokes? So he came in
Oh,
this season and he's like, yo, I'm a hoop. What you gonna say now? Like he's averaging like 31, 8,
man,
and
he's going
8.
crazy. I knew he was about to. Man, I knew he was gonna have a
I
chip on his
knew he
shoulder,
was about to
man.
come out like
Wins
this,
the
man.
championship, still gets disrespected. He gets benched for Team USA for absolutely no reason. It would always piss me off the way he got benched. But yeah, man, he's been looking too good. He's also making an MVP run 2 games in.
Mm-hmm.
The Celtics look dominant as ever. They're everybody's favorites, I'm
My
sure.
God, the way they did them Knicks game one. Oh my!
Yeah,
I
like
turned the game
yeah,
off and at halftime and started watching something
they're
else.
already looking like the favorites.
It's
And yeah, I
crazy.
mean, I'm glad he's able to shut everybody up. I do. I mean, it
Yeah,
is funny. It's a little
it's
funny.
it it,
It's
it
but
gets
it
funny at
definitely got
times.
dragged. It definitely got
It
dragged now. Like he's just honestly, I need all these clips I see of everybody clowning him. He's a regular dude, man. He
it
just
started
like
looking real bitter,
now
bro.
it's looking like it's hating now.
They
Like
just
it definitely looks
hating.
like a little hate, but like I definitely understood the first few little corny little.
It's cool.
He
It's
definitely tried to be
corny.
corny.
He just won. He just won the
Yeah,
championship of the league
yeah.
that
He can
we
do
all
whatever the fuck he
watching.
want, man.
He could
Yeah.
do it. We
What
all
the
the
hell?
fact that y'all talking about means y'all watching, and it's like
Yeah.
y'all constantly digging at him.
Nah, the
Like
Tatum hate is forced,
it's crazy. And
but
he
yeah,
got
nah,
LMA.
yeah, they'll be all right. The Celtics are definitely about to make another finals run. I ain't even worried about them. Derek White looks good. All the role players look good. Al Horford's old ass still looks
Yo, I
good.
saw Jonas Valanciunas, who's
Man,
bigger than bro. He's bigger than Al Horford. Trying to move him, and Al Horford's just standing here like this,
like,
not
bro,
going anywhere. Like he's 40
man,
years old, but he's a big body. He's
the
strong.
Celtics look unfair,
Dominican brother,
man.
man.
Until they see the Lakers, but
They
nah,
see the
they
Lakers.
look
Let's
unfair
see the
right now.
Lakers.
The East don't got no answer for him. The East don't got an answer for him. I thought the Sixers could maybe give him a run for the money this year.
We gonna have to see it
Nah,
first, man. But
nah.
are we gonna
They
see
don't
it?
even got KP right now, man.
They don't even have KP.
They looking a
I think
little
it's Xavier
smashed.
Tillman and Al Horford holding it down at the 5. Once KP comes back, yo, this team might win like 69 games. Like it's crazy.
I don't see him losing. Like I don't know. Like
Mm-mm.
okay, all right. Let's OKC does exist, man, and they got them.
They only gonna see
They got
OKC twice a
they
year.
got
Like
them
it's not
young.
like
You know they got them young hoopers that like to play hard. Them youngins, man.
they do got them YNs over there, man. They
Man.
hooping.
Young hoopers. Yeah, but yeah, nah, the Celtics, yeah, another finals run. That's it, bro. We waiting
Yes,
on that.
you could lock the Celtics in.
Yeah,
You could lock the
we
Celtics in. But the West looks interesting. The West, we got the Mavericks, we got the Thunder. We're gonna see if the Nuggets are able to come back. The Suns they look alright. You know, they own. I think they're 0-2. No, 1-1. 1-1, but they got
Sounds
a
like
nail
they
biter with
look
the
out. Yeah,
Clippers. The Clippers right now, I'm pretty sure are in a close game with the Nuggets. James Harden is looking like
James Harden's another person everybody keeps counting out, man. They think he's like a
yo.
scrub or
He looks like 80% of 2018
that's
James
what I'm
Harden.
saying. Like Harden's always had it in him. He definitely don't
He just needs
care.
the rock.
He
He just
don't
needs the
care as much
rock,
as
bro.
as much as other NBA players, but man, the talent is there and it's always going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Him without Kawhi right now too is the Harden show right now, and he's doing it. He's doing it. He can do it. Like what he say? He's the system.
He's
He
the
definitely
system.
is the system.
He
Like
is the system.
he's really like that. And people
Yo,
forget
that
that because of his
stadium.
like laziness, I guess, and it's just he's done some questionable things, but the
I,
talent's always been there. And if you give him the ball, if you let him run the show, he'll run it. He'll
Everybody
run it.
remember what all the conversation about John Morant that like, yo, he needs to focus on hoops. Like he'd be in the club. James
Yeah.
Harden was doing that times 20 in his prime.
Like
Like
he's at
James
the
Harden
club.
was the original like superstar.
Yeah, but the
Like he
talent
was
for some
out.
reason, like the talent just don't leave that man's body. Like he just
Mm-hmm.
always has
Yeah,
it.
he's a
People
hooper.
always forget that every season, man. He's
Maybe that's
losing,
why
he's getting
everybody be
fat.
thinking they could do it how James Harden do it,
Man,
bro.
no, man. I don't know what Harden got, bro, but he just is like that. He's like
Just
that.
hooping. He's a
The Clippers, I
shapeshifter.
don't really got no hopes for the Clippers. We'll see. Kawhi is crazy. We don't know when Kawhi's
We
coming
don't
back.
know
And we
when
see them
Kawhi is
news.
coming back.
He was supposed to be out for 2 years, man. Crazy. Like he was supposed to be out for 2 years.
2 years?
He was supposed to be out for 2 years. They said something about the doctor telling him he couldn't play for 700 and some days. 2 years, bro.
That is crazy.
And the Clippers were like, no, that's unacceptable, and brought him back early. Now he's on the shelves again.
Mm.
Now it's the whole. I don't know how you ain't seen that, but yeah, 2 years. He's supposed to be out for 2 seasons, 2 years.
That's crazy. He might as well
He's
retire,
the
bro. At
modern day.
that point,
He's the modern day Tracy McGrady, honestly.
might be
I mean, he's better than Tracy, but
way better, way higher peak. No,
I know.
Tracy was a bucket. Tracy
I
was a
love
bucket.
Kawhi, man.
But
Kawhi's an
Kawhi
all-time
did
great,
that thing.
man. He's
Kawhi did
really
that
him.
thing twice.
God, when Kawhi is healthy, man, I said it to him all the time. He's top three. Like he was top three when he was healthy, but he can't stay healthy.
You can't.
And the news is it just keeps getting worse. Like He's supposed to be out for 2 years, man. They cut. I don't know how short they cut it. Like I never really went back and did
2
the
years is
math.
crazy. I've never heard of an injury 2 years.
He was supposed to be out for 2 years, and the Clippers said that's unacceptable.
Do you think that's like he's never fully healed, and
He's
that's why he
never
keep?
fully healed. That's what I'm saying. Like that's why he should have just stayed in Toronto, man. I feel like that was the best situation for him. They would have never rushed him back that quick. Like
And yeah,
especially
they had a really bro. He had a really good.
shit,
That was even
man.
before Fred and Pascal popped off.
That's what I'm saying, man. I
Like
love that Toronto squad. I love that squad, yo. Like
I think Kyle was still
it's
there.
annoying, man. Because like I said, Kawhi's always he's been my favorite player. It's just sucks he doesn't play anymore, man. And you hear all this crazy stuff about his knee. We wish him the best for sure. I definitely don't think he's faking any injury.
Yo, did you see that stadium though?
The stadium looks amazing. The wall actually, KD was missing free throws. Then Booker was missing free
Yo,
throws.
I feel like that. It might be on my bucket list to go to a Clippers game because it's definitely gonna be cheap.
Nah.
It's gonna be cheap, but the experience, like I think that there's a charger in every seat. They got a volume thing to see how loud you is.
Yeah.
The screen looks great. Like yo, and Steve
Yeah.
Ballmer paid for that entire stadium out of his
It
pocket.
looks fire, man.
He didn't get no funding from nothing. That man
Nothing.
got money.
I just wish Kawhi would play, man. Damn.
Steve Ballmer deserves a good team. As a
Yeah.
Lakers fan, like
And on paper, they do have an eye team. They're just
it's not doing anything out west,
bro.
man.
It's
That team ain't sniffing the second
It's
round out
hell,
west.
bro. It's hell. It's just hell, but
Crazy.
yeah, man. Last thing, man. Let's talk about Tyrese Halliburton, because he and my freaking parlays, bro. You've been fucking them all up, bro. He can't hit a shot. Yeah, 0 fucking points the other day, yesterday, whenever it was. And the Pacers just don't really. They look weird, man. They ain't really. And it is because Halliburton's not playing good. He's their best player, so if he's not playing good, of course, the team's not gonna look as crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But what's going on with him? Is this just a little slump, or is it?
First game, I think he took 2 shots from 34 feet, like threes. And he is struggling. My brother, you like when it hits, everybody's cheering. But if you're struggling the way you're struggling, you need to get back to the basics. He's not an ISO player. He's not taking anybody off the dribble. He needs to just like Pascal's looking good, but like they need to figure something out. Like
they got slapped by the Knicks, and then they had a close one.
Yes, like it doesn't.
With the Pistons, they almost lost to the Pistons, man. They beat the Pistons, but
they would have blew the Pistons out if he would just hit some shots. And he's going to turn it around, but it's very frustrating to see this through 2 games. Because I really like watching the Pacers. I would like watching the Pacers almost as much as I like watching the Suns. Who shout out De'Aaron, bro? You my dog. Anyways, let's keep going. Yeah, you gotta tap in. Well, we gonna be tapped into the next Kings game tonight versus the Lakers versus them boys.
Lakers by like.
Come on now.
Lakers by 15.
Lakers by 100.
I didn't see the first game. I don't know if you saw that. How does DeMar look on the Kings? I don't know if you. I ain't really get to see.
He's been working off what I've been seeing. I saw a beautiful play. So we had DeMar isoing in the mid range, which is a little clogged, right? And then Sabonis backed up to the 3-point line. So DeMar passed it back, and then DeMar moved to the corner. Then we had De'Aaron come off a dribble handoff from Sabonis right there, left side to the rim. So I think if Mike Brown, if he's able to work like the movement aspect of it to the point where we have all these 3 players in motion, which has never really been DeMar's game, we can figure it. They can. I'm saying my fault, bro.
Like you a Kings fan?
I'm a De'Aaron fan, man. I love basketball. When you watch basketball, you cling on to certain players. But like because De'Aaron's the guy. Like De'Aaron is the guy.
Sabonis is him too. I think Sabonis is the best on that.
Sabonis that boy, but De'Aaron is. Listen, every single little kid that got a jersey on is number 5.
Word.
You know, and you got to get De'Aaron going.
Respect, man.
No, Sabonis is a dog. I'm not. Sabonis is a dog. And I also seen DeMar working off the corner a lot, like the baseline middies, and that's going to give more space to your Sabonis, to your De'Aaron.
We'll definitely be tapped in tonight, so definitely speak more about him next game. I think that's it though, man. We only a few days into the season. We ain't gonna talk y'all ears off too much. You know what I'm saying? Everything good?
My fault, everybody. I was getting a phone call. I just wanted to make sure we were still recording.
Bro,
but what happened?
Nobody's calling, bro.
My watch. Like, what are you saying?
Nobody's calling, bro. But yeah,
anyways,
man,
you wanted to do some at the end, bro. A little.
You feel me? I'll do this at the end right now before we go. I just want to do like a hot take. Every video, I kind of want to do a hot take. It doesn't have to be basketball. It could be anything, any other sport, any other topic. But I just kind of wanted to add that just to kind of give it some flavor, I guess.
Hmm.
So I don't know. I mean, I guess I'll go first just to kind of give you some time to think.
Okay.
Hot take by me, man. Let me see. I ain't really think about it, so it's gonna come off the dome as well. Hold on, give me a
I
second.
got one that's not NBA related.
Not NBA related.
Yeah.
Let me see. Your deal's calling me. My fault. Let me think. Let me think.
Think.
Wait, if you already got one,
I
you go
got. I'm
first, bro.
saying you got to just sit. Yo, everybody
My
watching. I'm
fault.
sorry.
My
I just had
fault.
to sit through like 10, 15 seconds just
Ain't
awkward
nobody
silence.
ugly. Stop looking at me.
Movies are dead.
Movies are dead.
And
Hot take.
what I mean by movies are dead is that these movies releasing in the movie theaters are bad. Bad. Marvel, DC, a lot of these big movie theaters that keep trying to push the same like redecorated movies out,
So
it's not hitting anymore. What we're seeing, some of the best movies, there was like a Netflix original film that came out. Some of these one-off films that don't have a sequel, aren't a part of a storyline, but it's just a good movie. That's where we're really transitioning into. And I think like the time where we have a 23-part Marvel series that's going to lead to an ending 10, 15 years later is not it's not going to happen, especially in this era where everybody is fast clicks and like they we're giving them these. To be quite honest, these Marvel movies are terrible quality. Is
yeah.
the DC movies are terrible quality. Some of these what the new Alien movie was absolutely terrible. Like these franchises are just not the move. Like I feel like we're in a time where it needs to be a script that's original that we have never seen before, and just forget about it being a sequel. Just make good movies. And I don't see any good movies coming up.
I look. I agree to an extent. Like
Love is
so a lot of
blind though.
I'm gonna start with like the kid cartoon movies. If you see they're like taking old school movies and bringing them to like real life. Like instead of keeping them animated, they kind of make them. I can't think of the
Live
word right
action.
now. Live action. They make them live action. They just keep recycling old movies instead of making
Hmm.
their own original
No new
thing. And when they
content
do drop something original, it flops.
because they don't want to pay
When
writers.
they recycle something though, it does a lot of money. So it's not really on them just dropping shitty movies. It's kind of on people as well. Because when a good movie does drop, when a good original movie drops, nobody wants to see it. Like cartoon wise at least. And then when it comes to Marvel, they just kind of fell off. They don't really
The
know what direction they're
superhero
going
movies
in.
are done. I'm sorry.
Jonathan Major stuff was weird. Stan Lee, Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans. They lost a lot of people, so they're just trying to figure it out. I will not tolerate DC slander. DC's about to take over. That's going to land into my hot take. DC's taking over 2025. We talking about movies right now? Yo, I've been telling everybody since day one. DC is taking
Sit
over.
down, bro.
DC is taking over,
Sit
man. They've always
down.
had better comics, better
Sit
TV shows, better
down.
animated shows. Marvel ain't never had none. Yo, and the
What are you
Flash,
talking about?
the Flash,
The Flash
the Flash was
sucked.
the Flash was just as good as Deadpool. I promise y'all it was.
Oh, yo,
Y'all just some writers, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, you're crazy.
Doctor
You can
Strange,
say
Multiverse,
listen,
Wanda,
I don't care. No,
Wanda
no, 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 no.
killing
Sit, bro.
everybody
But not sit down, sit down,
garbage.
sit down. Because you talking crazy.
Spider-Man,
You
No Way
talking.
Home, overrated,
You
bro.
talking.
I'll
Look,
give
sit
him,
down, sit down. Let me tell you why
I'll
you're
give him
wrong.
Guardians of
Let
the
me tell you why
Galaxy.
you're wrong.
Amazing, bro. Best movie
Let me
I've
tell you. See,
watched in a
look, he
while.
just talking.
But 2025, when the Batman, when the new when
Flash was
James
one
Gunn,
of the worst
James Gunn
superhero
is,
movies I've ever seen.
oh my gosh, bro.
You
You
can
don't
say
even know
whatever
why
you
it's
want about the
bad,
storyline.
bro.
You can say the
All
story
y'all
was
saying is
good.
that the CGI
Ezra
sucks.
Miller was not a good
Y'all
lead.
just hate
He is
Ezra.
not a
Y'all
good
got
Flash.
no.
Tell me he was an entertaining Flash. Tell me he was an entertaining Flash.
He was
Tell me he was a
cool.
character that you
He
can
was
stick on to and
cool.
you want to watch their sequel.
He was cool, bro.
Cool. He was
Somebody
cool.
calling him.
This is a $500 million movie. You talking about cool.
The CGI was cool. It was bad, but it was a good movie,
CGI was
man.
bad.
Doctor Strange was good.
No.
Deadpool was. How was the CGI in Deadpool? How was Wolverine coming out the bus? He was
What did
acting.
I just
He was tough.
I just said Marvel was
tough coming
dead.
out the
I
bus,
just
right?
said Marvel was dead, but you sitting here talking about
Bro.
some DC taking
All
over.
right, what you
They're gonna
want?
drop another film and it's gonna flop again.
The last movie they dropped that was good was No Way Home, and No Way Home was overrated. Just saying,
Gonna
bro.
flop again. What was the
But
last
James
DC
Gunn,
movie?
all right, but James
What was the last DC movie?
last DC was probably
It just came out and it flopped.
hold on, bro. Let me. Oh, Venom. Oh, well, not. What the fuck am I talking about? What just dropped,
And
bro?
it's not. Hold on, I'm gonna give you benefit of the doubt because it's not a part of the
Venom dropped today.
DCEU. It's not part of the DCEU, but it's a DC and is it a DC film? Joker was one of the worst movies of all time.
Yeah, I was trying to forget that. I did forget that movie.
That was one of the worst.
I'm not watching the musical, y'all, so I ain't watched that movie.
What
that doesn't
was
count.
that?
That's not part of
Joker.
our universe.
The first Joker is exactly what I'm talking about. These one-off films that don't have a sequel that are just really good movies. I've never seen Joker depicted like that. But now you make this sequel. Lady Gaga's cool. I can kind of see her. Bro. I can kind of see her as a Harley Quinn. But whatever that was, it's terrible.
Because you're not. That's a whole different universe.
Terrible.
Bro. That's a whole different universe. I'm talking about James Gunn. James Gunn, he made that banger that was Guardians. That was a lot. Guardians was amazing. That was the last good movie Marvel dropped, even though it was pretty recent, but that was the last good movie Marvel dropped. And even prior to that, there wasn't really any good movies from Marvel. Guardians was amazing. He left Marvel now. He took over DC. He's dropping Batman. I think what was it called? Batman and Beyond. Something, bro. Batman and the Bold. I don't know. Where it's Batman and Robin. That's about to be a banger. They're dropping Superman. That's about to be a banger. DC is taking over 2025, and if you haven't watched The Penguin, watch that too because I heard it was a banger.
That's on HBO Max, right?
Yeah,
I did want to watch that because I'm a big Batman fan.
I promise you, Batman and Superman next year are gonna be fire. Bro.
I just think, bro, don't you think people are tired of seeing the same superheroes?
And Dragon Ball Soul with this dying with stupid kid stuff, bro. We just want to see Ultra Ego Vegeta, bro. Please.
I don't really watch anime.
But please just
I don't watch anime. I watch Hoops.
Why are we getting kids, bro? Why are we getting kids?
I watch Hoops.
Anyways, bro.
You know
that's
what?
It, man.
You know what else I do watch,
take, bro. This is a long video. We not even talking hoops no more. Y'all don't care right now, man.
What's your NBA hot take?
NBA hot take. Oh, Lakers in 4.
Lakers in 4.
The whole championship. Man.
See ya.
You ugly.
Yeah.